somebody literally was just shouting at the phone, was angry as fuck at me, like really angry, when I just called him. So it was like a not real cold call. It was like a some sort of warm-ish lead, but from months ago. And I called him up, and he was. I just introduced myself. I was like, "Hey, it's Menno from blah 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 company," and he was like, "Oh fuck you! You're calling again. I've been called so many times for this company, and you keep calling me, and I've told you guys to fuck off. You're such a piece of shit and everything." So I was just like, "Yeah, I totally get it. So that's so weird that happened, right?
What company was this?
I think it was either for you, for like when I work with you,
Yeah.
or it was some other company. I'm not sure.
So
Not sure
eventually,
anymore.
what happened, Menno?
So eventually, what happened? Like literally 10 minutes later,
Yeah.
this guy was my biggest friend ever, and he transferred money. That's like 10 minutes from like hating me to being my biggest friend and just transferring money, and I closed it.
The number one reason why people hate you is because they don't understand you, and you are in a position where you're breaking their pattern at that moment. They're doing their own stuff. Maybe they're watching a documentary. It's a cliffhanger. They want to see what the next part of the documentary is about. They finally found out that Hitler is in Argentina. Oh no. And now suddenly there's this stupid fucking sales guy that interrupts that pattern.
Yeah.
Like, ah, don't call me. But there's an interesting fact that hate and love are intertwined with each other, and they're very close. So when somebody truly hates you, it might also be the fact that it truly likes you. Fun fact, do you know I got a lot of hate back in the day?
You did.
So I had my phone number on my website, right?
Yeah.
And people just called me, you fuck, you motherfuck, you fuck. And I would just engage in a conversation because they probably didn't expect that.
Yeah.
And all of these people that truly feel the need to express their hatred, they just are not understand. They have their own demons that they're dealing with. They try to be funny, or they try to express something that within them is not being expressed yet. So I thought, and like the thing that you're doing is I understand. It's fine. I see where you're coming from. I'm trying to be empathetic.
Yeah.
And before you know it, they actually are like, oh, you're actually not a dick.
Yeah, because all of a sudden you're on their side.
Right?
Yeah.
And then they buy.
That's amazing. But like you are already doing them a service if they call you, because there is a reason, which they probably don't know themselves yet.
Yeah.
But there is a reason why they're calling. Some need has to be fulfilled, right? Otherwise they're not calling.
There's a hole in their heart. They want some attention. There's a lot of stuff happening at the
Exactly.
same time. Which is an interesting thing to hook on to. Because, Menno, you are one of my older students from back in the day. Secret skill. So far, you have made millions? Nah, how much?
No, not millions. Not
Well,
yet.
look-
Like, I don't know, couple 100,000,
Multiple six figures.
multiple six figures.
let's
Yeah.
just
We
put it
can
that
we
way.
can easily say that.
We
Yeah.
can easily say that. Easing in on the seven figures. One day, inshallah,
Inshallah.
we might
It's
get
not
there.
not too far away. We'll get
It's
there.
not- that's amazing to hear. And what I remember is when I first had a call with you, it was super random because I remember you telling me, "Hey Ray, it's amazing that I speak to you. First of all, because you've been watching my Instagram stories or whatever, you were a little bit starstruck. I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah, that's right.
And second of all, the fact that the thing that you really appreciated was the personality. The personality is the thing that you really appreciated. Because you had auto courses, which the names I will not name from, you felt like there was something missing, you didn't feel understand. Same thing, same pattern once again.
That's it, yeah.
And I'm speaking for you right now, but I feel like I gave you that understanding. I gave you that feeling to fit in somewhere. And now,
So, bro, I'm so confused that you remember this all so clearly.
oh, what?
Like, this is like, I don't know, 2-3 years ago?
Yeah, sure.
And you know, like, so well to like exact detail how everything went and how, how it was from my point of view. I
Yeah.
didn't really expect that.
The reason why I remember is I know you. So the thing is, I've worked with you, I've done it, and like when I do a sales call, it's not for me just to convince you to buy. I'm doing it because I have a proper intention of helping you. So here's the actual proof of that I didn't say the stuff that I didn't say because I actually remember it for that specific reason. I knew exactly that you weren't understood. I knew exactly that you had some raw talent in you, and I wanted to be the guy to help you out get there and to fulfill that talent that I saw in you. Look at you now.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, I remember like so clearly that I was already in entrepreneurship, was making money online, and it was kind of working for me. But there was just one big problem where I needed, like, I couldn't let go of my old friends who were just smoking weed and doing stuff that wasn't really improving my life. So I knew I needed other friends and other people, but the people I met in the make money online or entrepreneurship space were just not really my people. I just really didn't connect with them. I found a lot of them very weird as well. But when I saw your stories, you were traveling with this whole group of guys, all a bit my age, and just like the fun you were having, the whole vibe and everything. I was just like, I gotta meet these people, because I think when I'm with these people, I can make like real friends that will help me improve my life. So that's why I came to you.
The community was the thing that we were seeking for, and the community is eventually the thing that has made you the money that you have now.
Definitely, yeah.
Right? Sure. Okay. I mean, you also probably learned a little bit of sales. Oh, let's not forget about
Definitely, yeah. So like I came for the community and for the vibe and the people,
that.
but like if you were teaching another skill or another business model, it wouldn't really have helped me that much, because like my communicative skills have upgraded so far from there.
I remember, man. You were
insane, bro.
listen. Back in the day, you used to talk, but like what I remember of you talking is it was just words coming out of your mouth.
Yeah,
So it wasn't really effective. It was just words.
just words.
And now when you talk, every word you say has an intention. There's something behind it. And a lot of people that I know, just maybe people watching this, like some people just talk. There's nothing in the words that they're saying.
True.
But learning social engineering, learning sales, knowing what the intention and purposes are of the words you try to speak out, suddenly you become more confident without even knowing it.
Definitely, yeah.
And look at you now,
that was
man.
like maybe the biggest part. Like when the biggest changes for me came when I started calling people that I had never that I didn't know,
Mm-hmm.
because that was so uncomfortable, right?
Yeah,
So uncomfortable to just speak to people I didn't know, and to, I don't know, to just connect with them, speak to anyone. I was also like, when I first met you, I think it was in Dubai, right? When I first met you,
The actual first time meeting? No, it wasn't Holland, man. It wasn't Holland.
it was.
Yeah, 100%.
I remember like when I came to you and the people you were hanging around with, I was also very shy. Like
Yeah,
I don't know. I was I just
I know. Super
Yeah.
shy, bro. You're almost becoming shy speaking about it.
yeah, bro. I didn't know what to do. I was just got so awkward, and I just I don't know. Yeah.
It's so insane. But now we talked a lot in Dubai. I remember you telling me all of the stories of you sitting at that pool and whatever, of your insecurities and stuff you talked about, things coming too easily. I remember everything, right? I'm like a proud little father looking at you, seeing how much you've grown, seeing what kind of process you've made to come at the point that you are now. Because now you teach people yourself, right?
I do. Yeah.
You've become a coach yourself, not necessarily in sales, but I bet you probably have a little piece of that. You became more confident in teaching people and being yourself more. You became more confident in your own skin. The words you're saying are so much better.
Yeah.
What's-
Definitely.
What's the biggest life lesson you've learned out of this whole period of time?
The biggest, like, there's just so many, but like at the
Name a
start
few
when I okay, so one thing is that like communication is in everything, literally, like your network, the people you work with, how people view you. I used to think actually that how people view you, like, it doesn't really matter, and I think you do have to detach from what people think to a certain point. But like, if you didn't like me, I wouldn't be sitting here. If I didn't like you, I wouldn't be here.
Sure, that's
Right,
that's
so
correct. Yeah.
the people you work with, it's like communication is everything in that, but also in love, partnerships, if you can get anything done, making money, relationship with yourself and with your family. So like I actually learned that I was already like very
Aware?
busy with everything in mindset and everything, the way I think.
Sure.
But then when I got to sales and communication, I realized that communication, like communicating with yourself, is like the biggest part of mindset and the way you act and everything you do.
100%. So before you just understood mindset,
Yeah.
but you didn't realize that mindset is basically the talk you have towards yourself, the communication you have towards yourself. What I used to teach or still teach these days is learning you how to communicate properly, which you are doing. And I can even see in the way you express yourself to the outside world that it has drastically changed how you talk to yourself to the inside world.
Definitely.
You see both sides. And
Yeah.
it's important.
Yeah.
I mean, how the fuck are you going to coach people if you haven't even sorted yourself out, right?
Exactly. Yeah. It all starts like within yourself, and everything that's happening in your head is just conversations with yourself.
100%.
So that's it. And like I also remember like one time was also around that period, like 2-3 years ago,
Sure.
when I watched your story and you were somewhere in, I don't know, an island in Spain or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And you were looking for something. You were looking for maybe the beach or so, and you couldn't find it.
Yeah.
And then you were just asking yourself questions, and that's how you eventually got to the answer. So you were
Yeah.
just like, okay, so I don't know which way to go. How can I find anyone else who maybe knows the way to go? It's like very simple questions you started asking yourself.
Wait a second. When is this? What did I post it on my story? to
You
explain
yeah,
it?
you posted it on your story.
This is an interesting thing you remember, bro. I don't even remember that. What?
It really
hit home.
stick with me.
So basically, what you're saying. So one thing that I am an advocate of is asking yourself questions,
Yeah,
because people don't realize that all the solutions are basically already inside of you. But the
Exactly.
only thing that you have to do is ask yourself the right
Exactly.
questions. And with anything, if you want to be a good communicator, if you want to be good at sales, it's about asking the right questions, not giving somebody the right answers. The answers have to come from within you by having the right questions.
yeah,
So the example you're giving is, how the fuck can I get to a beach?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
what I do remember is we were trying to shoot an ad on a yacht, and we didn't have I didn't have the money to get to this yacht, right?
I know this one as well. Yeah, yeah.
And this is what I remember. And like I went with Adrian, one of the first guys for the people that know to join the course. Most random thing. First of all, we literally went to the airport. We were like, "Yo, give us the first next flight to whatever." And we came to Spain.
Yeah.
We're like, "Okay, we're in Spain. Let's just fucking shoot ads." How can we get a free yacht? Let's just ask. So we're there going at every billionaire that we can find, or millionaire. Hey, excuse me, can we have your... No. Hey, excuse me, can we have... No. Eventually, we went like 60 yachts deep. None of them let us in. None of them let us even shoot for a singular minute. And here's the one thing that I've always talked about. If you want to gain value, you have to
Bring value.
bring value, give value, do something so that you can something in return. You can't just expect to go somewhere and take something. So what is something that rich people like? Wine. So we went out, got a cold bottle of ice cold rosé. Literally went knocking like, excuse me, I have free wine. What's the catch? Third yacht. Heck yes, give me that wine.
Let's go, yeah.
We shot. That ad was one of the most viewed ads we had. I think it had like 600-700K views.
Yeah, but the great thing about it was that you were on the yacht explaining how you got there.
yeah, exactly.
And that made it so like genuine and so cool. It's like, yeah, I'm on a yacht right now. You want to know how I got here?
completely
Just explain
different.
the whole story, and it just
It's something that gives me some good memories, man.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. People don't realize that questions are the answer.
yeah. So I have another good example for this. So literally this week, I've like for the past couple of weeks, months, I've been like making sure that I don't really have to work a lot in my current company anymore to move on to new things, etc.
Sure.
And now I'm in Bali and I have a lot of free time on my hands. So I don't really know what to do. Like you get bored and you're looking for new stuff. There's some projects lingering, but you don't really know which one are going to take off.
Sure.
So I kind of like in the beginning I was like, oh yeah, Bali's great life. Just go to the spa, do some workouts, play some chess, chill out. But then eventually after like 4 or 5 weeks, I was like, kind of getting bored. I want to get productive again. Want to get going. Want to just face challenges and learn.
I can tell you exactly why you feel that way, but let me finish. Let me let you finish.
All
your
right.
story.
So, so I was in that like kind of slump, right, for a couple of days, and then I was just I don't know why, but I remembered seeing that story of you where you like inspired me with asking yourself the right questions.
You
And I
thought about that.
I just thought about it. I don't know, randomly. Maybe I don't know.
Okay, that's cool.
So I was like, okay, I just ask myself questions. So, what is it like? Why am I really feeling the way I'm feeling right now?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm not really experiencing growth. Right?
Sure.
When I experience growth, I
Yeah.
like get really fulfilled by that.
100%.
So I was like, okay, what is something that I can grow in, can face challenges, and can learn?
Okay.
And then I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna read more books.
okay.
I'm gonna push harder in the gym, and I'm gonna actually actively try to improve at chess.
Sure.
So that's what I'm doing, and now I'm feeling better again.
You're also active. Fuck, bro. Now how am I supposed to beat you now? What's your elo?
It's like 900 or 1,000.
No, this is
yeah.
already better than mine. Ah, shit. Okay, I have to play a game with you. Shit, bro. I've been trying to play Blitz, where you play like the 5-minute games. Because I
Yeah,
just wanna
yeah. I don't really do it.
No,
like-
me neither. I always play like 15 minutes, the 10 minutes.
I do all the 10 minutes. Yeah.
But like try to play 5, bro. I get fucked. I get raped anally. It's not fun, man. But like,
When did you start playing then?
a month ago.
A month ago. Okay. Yeah.
But
okay. Fair.
let me we get back to chess in a minute. The reason why I wanted to hook on, like the most masculine thing that a man can do, and a thing that is the most masculine to a man's heart, is living towards his purpose. So when you as a man are not able to do that, then you feel purposeless, you feel weak, you don't feel like a man.
Yeah.
And that was exactly what happened to you, because you are a man, you are productive, you are working as an entrepreneur, you have built and built and built, and you felt like a complete man in those days. If you suddenly don't have that, you don't feel like a man.
Yeah. Life feels empty when that's gone.
That's my point.
Yeah.
And you have feminine guys that are like, fuck this shit, I'm gonna sit on the couch and just fucking watch porn. Who
Yeah. I
cares?
don't know how they do it. like.
I do know. They're just not a man. It's as
that's
easy
it.
as that is.
It is. Yeah. It is.
And look at you, bro. Like, the thing is that you already have realizations like this now. Because the thing is, you've done sales, you've built a business. This business is going well, has gone well. You've automized it, got yourself out of it, and now you are at a point again where you're like, I need to reinvent the wheel. I need to do something new. And you shouldn't. This is a piece of advice from me, right? Especially because I've like walked the same walk like you're doing right now. If you're just gonna do something to keep yourself busy, it won't fill your heart as much as something that will be a purpose of you. So, what is something that has something bigger? What is something where you can properly help people with? What is something that's not just a little bit of a challenge, but something that makes your heart beat faster? Because sure, you can buy a business, do something, take it over, step into a completely different game and be like, well, this is going to keep me busy for the next 5 years. Or you can start working on something that will fulfill a purpose in yourself, which I feel you're ready for. Like, this is the next step you should be going to.
Yeah. You do.
100%.
All right. Yeah. So like I've been thinking about that, but I find it like really hard to find this one thing that's my purpose and that's what I want to do.
So, Menno, was it easy to start finding that sales was the answer for you at that moment?
No, I walked
was-
into it.
Was it easy for you to start a business in general? Was it easy?
No.
Okay. So all of these beautiful things that you've achieved, none of those were easy.
True.
But it doesn't mean they were impossible, because you still achieved it.
Very true.
Now, same thing is with this. The bigger the reward, the harder the question. And it's on you to ask yourself the question to get the right answer.
That's true.
You're just not asking the right questions.
Apparently. Apparently I'm not.
Clearly. So all you have to do is look more inside of yourself. Get a moment extra where you're just sitting there with your laptop, with your journal, with your book, with something where you just are completely going deeper. Is what makes my heart beat faster? What makes me feel more happy? What is something that is for a purpose? How can it be of service to a bigger audience? How can it, whatever it is,
Yeah.
right?
So for inspiration, like how did you come to the idea and the thing that you are doing right now? Because I know you've like started the new thing
Yeah, Freedom Society.
because of your purpose, because you really like it, because you really want to help people.
When you work with me, right? What was the one thing I always wanted to do? Do you still
Help.
remember?
Help people improve.
The big thing that I put since my 16th birthday is to make a positive, unforgettable impact on the world. That is something that I've always wanted to do. And for me, every single thing that I've been doing was one step to get closer to there. Sometimes I misstepped, but it was all with the intention, this needs to be a step towards me making an unforgettable positive impact on the world. And the reasons why I wanted that have changed. First, it was ego. The first time I wrote that down was I was scared.
Yeah, you wanted to be important.
I wanted to be important. I felt the need to never be forgotten.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I feel like it's more of a selfless mission, something that's bigger than me. If I want to make an unforgettable impact on the world, it doesn't need to be connected with my mate. I just want to leave this earth better than I came on it.
Yeah.
As easy as that is. And Freedom Society is, for me, one way of doing it. international product where I learn and where I teach the same stuff that I've been teaching you and thousands of other students for a fuck low price of $50 a month, of which 50% of the profits will go on helping people a better place while helping those people too. And do you know where the ripple effect comes in? The fact that I'm saying this, the fact that I'm inspiring you to think the same way, the fact that you will do something to help the world and also inspire more people to help the
Yeah.
world. So now suddenly we've made it cool to help people. Suddenly I know I've just created something that's way bigger than me. It's not only about me putting those few $1,000s into a cool project to help a few kids. No, it's about me doing that, millions of people seeing it, and of those millions of people, there are some people that just want to do the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. So it's really like, because I've heard you say that a couple times now today.
Yeah.
It's like the narrative you really want to push is to make it cool to help others, right? To make that
Exactly.
like a cool thing.
Yes.
That's amazing. I've never heard that before.
Bro, do you remember what kind of sports cars I had? What kind of Rolexes I had? Because
Yeah, you spend a lot of money on dumb shit.
dumb shit, sure. I mean, I still like cars, man. I'm not gonna lie. But like the thing is, I wouldn't.
Cars
I
are
wouldn't
cool.
promote it as much. Now, I'm a huge car fan, but the only reason I like cars is because it just feels a joy in me. I genuinely love the beauty of a car.
Yeah.
I genuinely love driving a car. It makes me feel free. And there's something that makes me feel free. I want to do it. Here, helmless, scooter, fast, fucking go. I might die. I don't care.
I'm the exact
enjoying.
same, bro. Yeah. Just.
And that's
yeah.
also the same reason I like cars. I enjoy the pleasure of driving it. But I shit on every car that's not my BMW. Not gonna lie. Ask Les, tell me, how many cars did we drive? Audi R8, fuck this car, bro.
BMW's best.
G-Wagon, shit. Every single,
Range Rover, shit.
all the cars are shit. But
BMW, good.
only BMW.
Why is it the BMW for you that does it? Like,
drive one, you'll understand. Like, having the M3 I have, it's different. But my point is, back in the day, I was in certain type of circles, and those certain type of circles, there were all people trying to show off their wealth. And I actually start to realize, after making a shit ton of money myself, that those people are very poor.
that's exactly what I was going to say.
Right.
Like, I just realized like last a couple of weeks, the people who actually need to show off that they have money are the poorest ones.
Exactly. And
It's-
maybe they have money, right? That's not my point. But the way they think is still poor.
Yeah.
Because they're very insecure, and all they're trying to do is fill in that gap of being validated. They feel inferior to everybody, so they want to show that they're superior. Every conversation that you have is like, yeah, bro, I walk in with like these Nikes, and somebody's like, oh, fuck, man, those Nikes are nice. But I have Balenciaga.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh shit, bro, that's a nice Rolex. Look at my Richard Mille. You know what I mean? So they're just trying to like outdo you because they feel inferior for seeing
Yeah.
something like that. And when I was in Dubai, I started to learn that doing business with people is not only based around what I see or what kind of results they're talking about. Because everybody can fake and talk about shit. Yeah, bro, I've done businesses that done 10 million. I didn't ask. I
Right.
appreciate you telling me this, but I didn't ask. And even if I do business, the only thing that people trying to showcase is the shit that they've done. I don't want to see that. The thing that I know that makes you capable as a person is how you do things, how you talk to people, what kind of actions you commit to and do. Because those actions eventually ended up giving you the results you have now. Nobody cares about the result. What we do care about is how you did the certain things that got you there.
Yeah.
So now it's the same thing towards you. If you want to see somebody that can help you out and get you to a certain place, don't look at the results and the end things that they're showing. Look at how they do things, how they talk to you. Are they humble? Are they committing to certain types of actions that you really respect and appreciate? That makes a person valuable. And value is the most important thing that somebody can have.
Definitely. Like this also the same thing with why, like there's like this stigma that girls like rich guys, right?
It's not incorrect.
It is not incorrect, but people think it's because they have money, but it's because the person they have become in order to get that money.
So
That's usually why they.
this is a very, very interesting topic, right? Women appreciate ambition. And this is like, if we go back to the prehistorical times, where you have like the Neanderthalers and all that other bullshit, the women would go for the most capable man in order to take care of her.
Yeah, in order to have
Take
the
kids.
biggest likelihood of survival.
There you go. And if he's big as fuck, he can hunt, Cool.
Exactly.
That's for me.
He can protect you.
Nowadays, that is, you see the result of his body being shaped, so women automatically goes towards that. Nowadays, your way of being able to provide is seeing that you're rich, which is a very, very primitive mindset, and it's also the same reason I don't really like Dubai, because people are just way too materialistic.
Mm-hmm.
A proper and true person would be able to tell based on how you do things. If a woman is very intelligent and sees how you commit to action, because if you're in a relationship, that's the only thing that you see. If she sees that you're working more than spending time with her, she actually likes that.
Yeah.
If she sees that you're ambitious and always coming up with new stuff, she likes that. If you're polite towards anyone and doing specific things to, that's what women like. And a lot of people, maybe after dating an actual rich guy and seeing how toxic they are, come to the realization that, wait a minute, this money, isn't it?
No, this ain't it.
Oh, hold on a
Yeah.
second. And I've seen those type of dudes because, you know, living in Dubai makes you see a lot of types of people, and they are just lost. They think that money is the one thing. They think that they are their materials.
Yeah.
They think that that car that he owns makes him the
That's
person
that's
that
like his identity, is the money
Right.
they have.
there is no Menno. No, it's just Ferrari. It's the Ferrari guy.
Yeah, Ferrari guy.
He's the
Lambo
Patek
guy,
and
yeah.
Rolex guy.
That's it.
He's that. And all the conversations that people let them people into are purely based around all of those materials instead of who the person are, what the actual value of a person is,
Yeah.
where the essence of this person is.
This is like this is the same reason why I don't really love Dubai. Like there's a lot of nice people. If you really get to know them, there's still a lot of nice, cool people. But the overall vibe I get from all the materialism is just not really my thing.
There are a lot of very good and nice people in Dubai. And I know it because I have a lot of friends there. I'm there myself. Dubai as a country is beautiful. The issue is, for what reasons do people go to Dubai? Hey, I made a lot of money for just being in Dubai. I'm not going to lie. I was there. I just made a lot of shit. But at some point, you really have to start realize what makes me valuable? What makes me me? And what do I want to show the world? I don't want to show the world or promote towards the world that it's cool having a Rolex or it's cool having a fully dripped Louis Vuitton outfit.
Yeah.
I want to show the world that you don't need any of that. I can wear my Nikes.
There was a period like this is a big switch you made, right?
Yeah,
Because
I
there was a
sold
period where you basically almost bought the whole Louis Vuitton store
Every week.
so
Do
you
know
basically
why?
owned everything Louis Vuitton makes, and all the other brands as well.
So yes, I used to wear all the designer possible. I literally bought the whole store.
Yeah.
Until I realized it's not me. Those clothes that I wear is not me. These are not even me.
No.
This
Exactly.
body is not even me. The things that I've said this past 20 or 30 minutes, that's me. And it wouldn't have mattered if I was wearing a Rolex and Louis Vuitton clothing. The message still would have been the same. Actually, I think it's more powerful and more cool that I can portray this message without looking like a rich guy. Even though we both probably know that I'm well off.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, if you would be sitting here with all the stuff, like all the most expensive outfit there is, I wouldn't really be taking this whole message seriously, right? Then I'd be like, okay, you say that it all
Some would.
doesn't matter, but why the fuck are you wearing it then?
Some would. Like yeah, I mean this message, sure, okay, cool. But like
This message, no, particularly this message.
yeah.
Not the other stuff you're saying.
The thing is, people are insecure or trying to be more of a presence. So if you're wearing that $200,000 watch, suddenly you immediately know this person is rich, so you'll take him serious. That's probably like what people are thinking.
Hmm.
But it just makes you less relatable. I want you to know and everybody else to know that I'm just a normal guy.
Yeah.
And because I, as a normal guy, have done whatever I've done, you can do too.
Yeah.
I
But that,
don't-
yeah, that's
I'm not different than you.
Yeah,
I'm
so
not different than anyone that's...
the important thing here is that it depends on the people you want to speak to. Because if you were trying to get in like round tables with the richest people in Dubai or the richest people around,
Mm.
the watch would help.
I still can.
You still can, but
course.
like if nobody knows you, if you have no like if you want to get in places,
Here's my
the
point.
the
Menno.
watch will help. But it does.
No, it doesn't matter a singular fuck. That is a limiting belief. The reason why I'm saying it is I know what my worth and value is. I know what I have done. I know how I do things. I know when people talk about me they have nothing bad to say unless they hate me and they want to make my name awful or bad. I know what kind of presence I have with any conversation I'm putting myself into. I know exactly what my worth is. So, for that reason, I'm not worried. Because I've never in my life said anything bad about anyone, and there are plenty of people that would do the exact opposite towards me. Because I know exactly what kind of important people will give me like the best lessons possible. Always.
Yeah.
You understand? So I'm not worried because eventually, because I always have been giving, some way or another, that person in Dubai that I might want to sit with will end up sitting with me.
Of course, of course. That's like after you have built like this legacy, this name for yourself,
You don't
right?
even need to, bro. The thing is, if you realize that you are valuable in your own way, and you have this certain value that you're always giving, then stuff will happen to you anyway. And listen, if you really want to sit with the richest people in the world, if you come there with any watch, they're gonna shit on you anyway because they probably can buy that thing 100 times, 1,000,000,000 times.
True. Just depends on the people you wanna, I don't know, trying to speak to. Like there are definitely people
How
who
would you
will
wanna impress someone?
will like respect you if you have that watch. I don't know if that's the people you do wanna talk to. Like that's
Who do
that's
you
a personal
think will
thing, but
be respected more? The guy wearing the watch talking shit, or the guy without a watch making sense and giving value?
the second one, obviously. Like the watch doesn't fix your personality.
There you
That's
go.
like
And that's my point.
first thing is like personality, what you have to bring to the table and everything.
If
Definitely.
you think that watch is gonna make you that, then you're wrong. Because I remember, bro, it actually weeds out the awful people. When I was in South Africa or in Los Angeles and I was wearing a $100,000 watch, people came up to me and I didn't want to talk to those people. I was attracting a shit.
Yeah,
oh, bro,
yeah.
nice watch, and I was like, I don't want to talk to you.
Because the people who care about that watch are not the people you.
I was in South Africa, and in South Africa, bro, like there was this group of people that I won't name or whatever, and my buddies gave a villa party, and I go to this villa party. I'm having the time of my life. I'm just having conversations. Nobody really cared. I'm like, all right, cool. I don't care either. But I saw they were like with this inferiority, looking at me like, oh, this man is not even wearing a Rolex, or he's not even having a business.
Really?
And bro,
So they didn't take you seriously because you
no, but
didn't
I
have
didn't
the
even
stupid
talk
watch.
about shit like that, bro. I don't want to talk about business 24/7. If anything, I want to just have fun. So all that I was doing was having fun. I was just trolling, fucking around,
Yeah, yeah.
and nobody cared to ask me anything. I mean, if anybody would ask me, like, what do you do? I would probably giving him some kind of answer, but nobody cared. So I'm like, all right, cool, fuck it. I'm not gonna tell anyone. Next week, we give a party at my office. Guess what happened? Hey, whose office is this? What? This is yours. Yo, hey, what do you do actually? Who are you?
And then
What is
they're
the thing?
interested.
And I'm like, goodbye.
Yeah, so so they were interested in the office, the business, the money, and not in you.
That's
Right?
my point exactly. And if
Yeah.
that's the way that you want to go with people, then you've already lost. Like,
Yeah,
I've
totally.
always been giving. I'm always giving value to anybody in any position because I don't care. I care about what you have to say and how you have to say it. That's how I saw value in you when maybe nobody did. That's why I hire people that have zero experience. That's why I just make friends with anyone because I see how people do things. I see that people get certain types of things,
Yeah.
which I appreciate. I don't care what you have achieved. I know you will achieve certain types of things by thinking a certain type of way or saying some whatever.
Yeah, that's like I feel like not a lot of people are in it the same way you are because you're basically doing everything you do for like a couple of reasons. It's one, to make fun, have fun, just
Sure.
experience stuff. To fulfill your purpose, because that's why like if you're doing like any kind of project or you are working with anyone, it's probably because of your purpose.
100%.
And you just make decisions based on whether you like someone, you appreciate someone.
Well, I mean, I've done business with people that I like and didn't always end up well. The thing is, liking is not enough. If I can see that your intentions are right, if I can see that your thinking is the way I fuck with and know will end up giving me results, then it's okay. Liking, I like a lot of people, but I wouldn't do business with all the
Yeah,
people that I
true.
like.
You got to see potential as well.
Sure.
Like,
I mean, I like you, man. It's not that I don't like you. but I see the potential in you at the same
yeah,
time,
yeah.
right? And I see, sure, I like you, but I also see how you do certain types of things. I see how you think. I see the raw potential in a person that you've fulfilled by now because you've made multiple six figures, multiple. You're closing into the 7, right? And I could have predicted this 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I could have because I let you see. And that's my point. People completely missee all of the stuff because they only choose to see the results that people have now instead of what they've done or what they're capable of doing.
Yeah.
And here we are.
But I feel like that's such a different way from most people doing stuff.
I
I
mean-
feel like a lot of people are still doing the work and the business and the projects they do because purely because of money. That's it.
100%. And you have to be the change in the world you want to see. So if I want to change the world, I have to find a way that is so good that other people will get inspired to do the same way. I have been fucked over by millions of dollars just to learn these lessons. And I'm glad.
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting here right now with all of this in my mind, and I know the exact steps on having a fulfilled, lovely life like I have right now, and being able to give that to other people. Because that is the goal.
That is the goal. That is the goal. I'm curious. What's like the thing in your life right now that fulfills your heart the most?
Being able to help people, bro. We've opened up Freedom Society. I have like 50, 60 people in there right now. It's not a lot. And I did a coaching call again. I wasn't planning on doing any coaching calls, but I was like, you know what? Let me just plan one. And even though it's like so much hours difference with the rest of the world, I just like, fuck it. I think there weren't even 20 people in there, but I've never in my life enjoyed it as much as I did that hour.
It's amazing.
It filled my heart. I didn't get any money for it. I didn't want any money for it. Well, if you're not counting all of the losses I made with Freedom Society, fuck that. But it was just so fulfilling. Because this conversation I'm having with you, or the conversation I had, like, because I appreciate you, I want to help you. And nothing more fills my heart more than seeing that somebody actually did shit with the words that I gave to him
Yeah.
a few years back. Look, fucking you, Menno. Look at you.
So that's it. Like, I was trying to make sense of everything you're doing with Freedom Society, in terms of money, because like I am very business minded. I like
Yeah,
to
sure.
strategize business wise.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
it's
Roast
kind of
me,
my
I know.
hobby these days.
Hey Ray, you're losing a lot of money.
Yeah,
on
so I was
Freedom
like,
Society. I know,
Bro,
fuck's sake.
what's the plan here? Like, you're not making any money, bro.
I know, man. I know. Somehow, some way, it will, and eventually, the point is to help people, right? So, at some point, we will grow as much that it will break us even, and at the same time, we have like this big treasury where we can help a lot of people with.
Yeah.
But if that means I have to like suffer a little bit, I mean, didn't Jesus suffer for 40 days?
Exactly. It is what it is.
Something like that. I don't remember how many days did Jesus suffer. I'm not a Christian. Like,
Me neither, bro.
41
Don't
days?
don't come at me with the Bible here.
like I don't know, 41 days, something like that. Okay, whatever. But that's the thing. Like, it's a part of the game. If you want to actually grow a company, it needs a good investment. And for me, this is not just a company. This is my purpose. This is my legacy. This is the thing that I want to put on earth and let become bigger than me.
All right. So then I'm very curious. Usually, when you start a project or a business or anything in life, especially as a man, you have certain goals, right? You want to get to a certain point.
I
What are
wanna
your
give
goals
away
with
$1
the
billion.
You want to give away $1 billion.
I want to give away $1 billion.
Okay, and so if I understood everything right, 50% of the profits are going to be given
Yeah.
away. Okay, so there needs to be 2 billion in profit, and then you give away 1 billion total.
Basically, yeah.
All right, and if you're having a good day, you maybe give away some more. Sometimes.
I will probably give, because the thing is, I will earn money from this too. So there's going to be a big chance they're going to use my own money.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I don't need my money. The thing is, if I can sustain myself and the company is running, my family is good, my little brother is good, everyone is good, my friends are good, and I have money left, why would I keep it?
You just give away.
Maybe
Like,
get a
I just-
faster BMW. I don't know. Like,
keep upgrading the BMW.
yeah, I guess, but no. But the thing is, like, why would I need that materialistic stuff? Like,
Yeah.
for me, it's not that important.
I also feel like if at some point, which you probably will, Freedom Society will get like profitable and very profitable, then you'll just switch the rule to like, I'm not gonna give away 50%. I'm just gonna give away 70%
We
of the
might,
profits
yeah.
because I don't know what else to do with it.
That's my point. Like I don't know. I will just add money to the treasury until whatever, and it depends. But 'cause the thing is, I don't know what kind of project I'm gonna do. Like right now, I just want to get this project, Freedom Society, off the ground.
Yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be so interesting to watch this podcast back in like a year or two. You
Yeah,
know?
that's so nice about content. That it-
I just realized that it's gonna be so sick.
yeah, predict what's going to happen.
Rabin Ghazali bankrupts under a bridge.
Rest of the world rich. Rabin Ghazali, no money.
Like 2 years. I don't know, man. Given away 2 years,
2 years,
$10 million given away.
10 million.
$10 million given away in 2 years. Right now it is June 7th. So 7
2023.
2023, June 7th, 2025, Rabin Ghazali, together with Freedom Society and all of the other projects, have had $10 million in the treasury that he's given away. Gosh, this feels uncomfortable, man.
There you go. There you go. Okay, so what does the treasury look like? What's the idea behind the treasury? Are
So
do you
for
have
me-
certain like 10% of the treasury is going towards just giving away money, or
bro.
is-
Like,
what does it look
you
like?
know how easy I am and shit. Like, I try not to complicate stuff, bro. I've till this day still not signed a singular contract for anybody working for me. I want you to know that.
Okay, bro. So basically,
Well,
what
that's
I
dumb. Like, where, bro? Hold
That's
on,
pretty
that's dumb.
yeah. So if you need any business
side?
strategy advice, just hit me up because I hear a lot of concerning stuff. But okay, but like so. If I like,
Bro,
as I know you, the treasury will
Just
probably
realize,
look
right,
like this.
I've had like multiple seven-figure businesses, and I've still till this day not done it. I mean, I have been screwed over for a couple of million.
Oh, I imagine how that happened. This
Well,
guy.
yeah, not signing a contract, I guess, but like whatever. So, if you're, before getting into the treasury, the thing is, I do everything with trust. I do everything from a man-to-man word. So far, it's given me everything that I've ever needed. So, if I have this trust in anyone, I mean, Lacetti, have you ever not been paid out so far? No, that's my point. I've paid this
No,
guy every single
imagine
day.
him saying yes right now on camera. They're like, what?
Well, he's on the camera now, but that's my point. My cameraman has always been paid out. The managers in my company, everybody's been paid out. You've been paid out. Everybody's been paid
Of
out.
course.
I've never signed a contract with you, have I?
No,
No, that's my point.
no.
So, everything so far, except for myself, because I've been screwed over, but everybody else, it's been fine.
Yeah.
So, if I have this insane trust in the world, in humanity, and faith, I don't see anything going wrong.
Right. Okay. So then I imagine the treasury just looking like a separate bank account, just putting all the treasury money on there, and then you'll just be like, I think I can build 3 schools in Africa with this money. Let's go.
That's
And then you
kinda-
fly over there, and then you just,
Low-key, really accurate.
yeah, that's just how it's
Those-
gonna be.
But the thing is, as long as I can touch the money with myself and do it. So imagine something happened in Turkey, like the eruption of the earthquake. Was an earthquake. I can literally fly to Turkey, get a whole team, fly to Turkey, pay them with the treasury to help us out, do it, get suppliers, do whatever,
Yeah.
and at the same time document it. Not because I want to flex on everybody, but because I want to show people that it's cool to do.
Exactly. You want to like make giving and
Yeah.
helping people cool.
And if people are flexing with the Lamborghinis, and they're gonna hate on me for flexing that I'm helping people, fuck you.
Fuck that. Fuck that shit.
I'm waiting. Yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah.
you can like probably build a school on Bali for the same money someone buys a Lambo for. I imagine.
I'm pretty sure you can build like 10 schools with that money.
Yeah, I want to start building on Bali as well.
Really?
Yeah,
Cool. You
Yeah.
see, we've made helping people cool, and now you're doing it too.
yeah. No,
It's
definitely.
all because of me. I'm taking all of the honor and all of the everything is like just so you know, it's because of me.
Maybe you have it from like the Balinese people as well. They love giving.
Actually,
Balinese people do everything for anyone.
I mean,
it's-
yes.
It's crazy. I was on this. You know Gili T?
Yeah.
So we were on that island, and you only have bikes there, right?
Yeah.
So my friend's bike broke down, and there was just like an Indonesian guy behind him.
Yeah.
So he was like, "What the hell is up with this bike?" And then the Indonesian guy just got off his bike, went to it, got on his knees, grabbed a stick, started poking the bike, and it worked again. And then just for no reason, they just start helping. They see, oh, you have a problem? Let me just help you out.
Yeah, sure. But like, wouldn't you do the same thing?
Exactly. So,
Nah,
but
you're
like,
a dick. Yeah,
no, I wouldn't, bro.
Actually, no.
Bro, of course I would.
Okay, that's
but
my point.
but when you go to Europe, there's like nobody would get off their bike to help you repair your like. You know
Yeah,
what I
you
mean?
would.
The whole
The thing is, maybe our faith in humanity is a bit different, but I feel like if somebody's bike crashed suddenly, I would feel sorry for the guy, especially if it happens like right in front of me. I'm like, oh, I can't drive now. I feel more obligated to stop and help the person out than. No, I wouldn't. That's gonna be fucked, bro. So, oh, sorry. Never mind. Didn't see anything. I don't.
But a lot of people in Europe do like live that way. They're just busy with their own stuff and just don't look out for other people the way the Indonesian people do it.
I feel like it's very subjective and depends on where you are and where. But you are right. I do feel like the people are way more hospitable here than any other country.
Definitely, like yeah, definitely.
But you seem to be a good man. So have you, like in the last? I'm not wearing a watch. So I'm pretending like there's a few minutes gone. Also watch.
Let me see.
Have you, based off this conversation, decided what your purpose is?
So, I don't know why, but I didn't expect that question right now.
No, I know.
Uh, I'm not sure, man. I'm like when I think about purpose.
Let me ask you a proper question. What would make you more happy? Because you asked me that question, so let me ask you that question.
Yeah. So right now, the thing that probably brings me the most happiness is socializing with other people.
With other people.
Yeah, just socializing.
Well, it doesn't matter what kind of people?
They have to have kind of the same worldview as me. Obviously, I have to connect with them if I. But in general, just getting to know new people, knowing their stories, and just have fun.
So where would
With
you
them.
find these people? And do you have like a community where you have these people that you can connect with? Where you have an app that tracks everyone?
Not really.
And, oh, wow. Well, if you go in the link in the description, there is Freedom Society that has an app connector that connects everybody in the community. Click the link down. Sorry for that ad roll. Sorry. All right. but no, how would you do it? Like, serious.
How would I do it?
Yeah.
Well, come to Bali first.
Do you think Bali is the best way to connect to people with people?
Best way. I don't know if there's like a best way, but I do feel like a lot of people who have the same worldview as me are on Bali, and there's a lot of. It's a lot easier to connect here than anywhere else.
You would say that. I would disagree.
Really?
Because I see so much fakeness, man. I just see that everything is transactional instead of being one way or just no ways. Like, I can't have a conversation with someone without them trying to find a way to take value of you.
Mm.
And that is the reason why I don't like, because there are a lot of entrepreneurs here that are just here for the sake of trying to get something from you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I mean, sure, if you're trying to get a connection out of it, it's different. But I'd rather have somebody that I actually truly fuck with. have a nice
I don't
conversation
like.
with.
I do not have that vibe at all. Like I like sometimes people come up to me with like business opportunity or like a proposal to work together, but I don't feel like people start talking to me or connect with me or go out for dinner in order to like do business per se.
Some way, somehow, nothing comes for free. Is that what it is?
So
No, I wouldn't know, man.
I don't know.
I
Yeah.
feel we do have different worldviews, and at some
I also like. In addition, I also think I meet different types of people here than you do, probably.
sure, that is correct, and I try to close myself a little bit off.
Yeah, that's
Because-
why you're in Uluwatu and I'm in Canggu.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
also a big difference there.
The thing is, I wouldn't go to Body Factory, even though I liked it as
I
a
love
gym.
go. I go there twice a day.
Well,
I love it
I
there.
understand, but the thing is, bro, everybody there is like a cloud chaser, and they're trying to. This is not
That's
that
true.
fun
It's a
anymore,
lot of-
man.
lot-
This
lot
is
of
just
Instagram
simply
stuff
because
there.
I honestly feel like everybody there is just going there for like, oh my god, who has more followers, and then they try to tag themselves in their stories and like, I'm with this guy. Do you see how cool I am? My friend has 200,000 followers. Your friend has 200.
I actually heard someone say like, "Bro, I met someone in Butter Factory, and he has 2 million followers."
Yeah, that's
and I
my
was
point.
like, "Okay, bro, I really don't give a shit. Let me just move on with my day, please."
Yeah, my exact point.
But I like Butter Factory. I don't really speak to new people there.
And do you know
Just
what even the
rarely
worst
do.
thing is about the whole matter? The guy with 2 million followers thinks he's the shit. He's so entitled.
Yeah.
And this is a very generalization, by the way. But like the thing is, oh man, this is the same reason why I hate Dubai, because then the people have money think that they're entitled, and then you go to Los Angeles, and then the people with 100 million, they're like, oh my god, I'm the coolest guy ever. And the only reason why they think that is for having 100 million instead of, like, I don't want to shit on people too much, right? But what makes you is how you do things, what you say, and that makes you interesting for
Yeah.
me.
So you would just basically want to get as far away as possible from the whole status game. That's what I'm hearing.
Unironically, I'm in it. Unironically.
What?
Unironically, I am in the status game.
You are, yeah, you are.
But you know why? The only reason why I want followers is to have a bigger impact.
Yeah, but then it's not a status game.
I mean,
You are not like going to Body Factory showing your
Instagram.
look, bro, look.
Look, bro.
Like,
Look at my bank account. Whoa, how much do you have, bro?
yeah, let's put it together. Let's see.
Let's put it together.
Yeah,
Like, this is my cock. What about yours?
but I get what you mean with Body Factory. That's what's there, but the people I'm talking to and connecting with in Canggu, like my network there is not really. I don't have that vibe at all.
I guess it is. It is what it is, Mano. You know,
It is what it is.
we
You wanna like get in between the backpackers and the cloud chasers.
You
If you get in
wanna just
between,
meet people
perfect.
that challenge your perspective. That is what you need.
Then you need to start talking to the backpackers.
That was not what I meant. You know, if somebody listen, I am always up for a debate, right? I am always there because I have an interesting worldview. So if I can find somebody that has a similar or completely different worldview, suddenly I can have a very interesting conversation.
True.
I have somebody that
Yeah.
challenges me, and that is something that's very important for me to grow. If I only have people that are like, "Oh my God, everything you say is the best thing I've ever heard of my life," then I'm like, okay, but like now I can't grow.
Yeah.
like how am I? If I'm just it's just one way.
One-way street. Then
one-way
you're just
street, yeah,
sending.
Yeah, and like I'm being super valuable, but come on, man, inspire me a little bit.
Yeah.
Like what's going on? You know. But that's why I like appreciate like the people that I live here. That's why I appreciate having my own group of friends that I have conversations with, because sometimes we just debate for no apparent reason at all, but just because we have different worldviews, and sometimes we just disagree to each other just to disagree, just to see what will happen. You know.
Yeah.
But those are the moments you will grow. And that's cool, bro, because I see myself as a student till this day still. I want to learn. I want to grow. I want to try to find ways to grow even more and to challenge my worldviews every single day, because I haven't come to this point I am now and today by thinking I know it all.
True. Okay, so that rings a bell with me. I want to ask you this question.
Sure.
Is there anyone you really look up to right now?
There are, I guess, my friends. I have a lot of friends that I look up to for different types of reasons. So the answer is yes.
Nice.
Second of all, there are people that I get inspired by for different types of reasons. I get inspired by Mr. Beast on YouTube for just completely killing it, his work ethic and how he does things. Same as with Eric. I even spoke to him at Vid Summit and had a conversation with the guy.
Who, Eric?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Super interesting dude.
Yeah.
And you like for me, that was the reason I originally started having a podcast back in the day in Holland, when I wasn't a millionaire and I was just wanted to talk to millionaires, because I knew that if I talk to these people that have achieved the things that I've always wanted to achieve, now suddenly I can just pick their brain, download it, and use it for myself.
Yeah.
So I did that with all of the people in Holland, and I achieved the things that I've always wanted to. Now I went to VidSummit and talked to these guys with big ass millions on subscribers, and suddenly you see a completely different work ethic. The whole energy levels are different. And that's also what inspired me partially to sell all my stuff. I saw how a guy that's worth millions was wearing Crocs, and I'm out there with a Dior suit,
Yeah.
right? I'm like, oh, hold on a second. What
And
the
then did you feel rich or did you feel poor at that point?
At that point, it wasn't about feeling rich or poor. I wasn't feeling like who I was supposed to be. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because you're like, I don't know, you're kind of hiding your true identity behind clothes and
Right.
stuff.
Dude, I've thought if I come in with my Rolex, with my Dior suit, Saint Laurent hat, outfit worth way too much money, I am there talking to everybody, no one bets an eye. I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? And the editor of Eric comes to me. He's like, "Who the fuck are you, Mac?" He's like, "Who the fuck are you?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" I'm just here. I want to ask you a question. What's going on? Who the fuck are you? Who do you think you're? Some kind of superstar? I'm like, whoa, dude. I'm just what, bro? You look like a Logan Paul. You haven't even achieved anything. I'm like, whoa, that's mean. What do you mean I haven't achieved? So what do I know you of? Well, nothing. Exactly. Look at this YouTuber. Look at Ryan Tran. You fucking don't know how much money he's worth. Look at how he's dressing. T-shirt that's not even matching with his shoes. So what are you doing? I'm like, man, he's right. Bro, that hit me. Because there's nobody, listen, to that moment, I've thought of myself as the shit. Worth so much money, done all of the businesses, done this, done that, showing for it. Guy comes up to me, says, "Who the fuck are you?" I'm like, what? That changed my worldview. I wish I had more people being that straight and honest to me
Yeah.
to tell me shit like that.
But like the way you're dictating the whole conversation right now, it sounds to me like if you would have had a lot of followers, that would have somehow justified you wearing the whole outfit.
I feel like yes and no, but in that moment it was what I wanted, what I needed to hear.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's forget about that part. And even it, let me just put it that way, it makes more sense for Logan Paul, quote unquote, to wear a full suit of Prada because he is a superstar, right? It, quote unquote, because then suddenly you get sponsored by all of these people or whatever. But I still wouldn't do it because now he's promoting to a younger audience that it's cool to wear designer.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah.
No, me neither.
Like, even
I-
for him, like, it still doesn't make sense to wear that stuff.
Nah, I
Like,
agree.
yeah, I don't know. Is it like anyone's true identity? Or does
No,
anyone?
it's just it's
I don't
you're,
know.
you're filling a gap, bro. You've never had money before. Now you suddenly have money, so you want to show everybody that you have money, and it's not a good way
Right.
to show everyone that you have money.
Right.
I personally wouldn't think so. They just do it for the better Instagram pictures because a lot of people are insecure and they don't have the capability to buy all that stuff. So by showing that they can, they're putting themselves as superior. A lot of
Yeah.
people like it because they want to have the
They
same
look
life.
up to it. Yeah.
And there you go.
Yeah.
But once again, that is the stuff that society has made cool.
Okay,
and
so,
people are getting themselves trapped because of that same fucking reason.
Yeah.
Because now somebody that's broke will buy a Louis Vuitton bag even though he can't afford it, and now he's trapped and he doesn't have any money to invest in the business.
Okay, so how do you feel about people saying like, no, I just wear it because I really like the outfit.
Really?
It looks good.
Then buy a fake one, right?
Buy a fake one.
So if you really like it,
Maybe
why-
it is fake. They still are still wearing it.
So that's my point. Like the reason why you buy a fake or whatever. So imagine though, I really like the Louis Vuitton print. Would that be a reason to buy something you can't afford?
No, if they can afford it.
If
They
they
can
can.
afford it, and they just really like it.
What is the reason you buy anything?
Like
No,
to
no.
fulfill different needs, I guess.
That's my point.
Yeah.
So, if you have a really honest conversation with this guy, there's a reason he's buying that. He wants to give people, other people, that because he's buying clothes to show other people that he's wearing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he looks to himself in the mirror maybe once or twice a day, maybe a lot more times when he's wearing a T-shirt like
Yeah.
that. But whatever. So he's wearing it because he wants other people to see it, right?
Definitely. So like if people are telling me like, no, but I just really like the print. I really like the
I
logo.
really like
et cetera.
people seeing me that has this.
Right. So
That's
that's what
amazing.
I'm thinking because I love the Burberry stuff.
Yeah.
They have amazing clothes.
Sure.
But I just won't buy it. Why? Because I don't want to be seen as the person. I don't want to associate myself with expensive clothes. I have expensive clothes, but you won't see it. You won't know it. Because that's not who I want to be. If Burberry was cheap, I would wear it.
Well, there you go.
But because it isn't, and it has like this whole
Stigma,
thing, the
yeah.
stigma about it, I just won't wear it. I'll just find other clothes that I like.
Very interesting to see your growth, man. But I've never seen you wear designer clothes anyway. Now I think about it. Have you? No, no. Right?
No, because I've always felt like this
Bro,
way
I
about
remember
it.
how fucked up your shoes were in Dubai. I was like, dude, you gotta get.
Yeah,
some
these
good
are
shoes.
also fucked up.
Yeah,
bro.
I don't know what you have with shoes, my brother. Like
Ah.
you have to do something about that
Yeah,
stuff.
and I gotta buy new shoes. You're right. I really do have to buy new shoes.
No comment. no, man,
No
no.
comment.
Once again, man.
Yeah, maybe you need to get a nice close up.
So would you consider saying that Sills has changed your life, or what was the thing
Definitely.
What is the thing that has actually changed your life to the extent that you are now? Because I'm having a very intellectual and fun conversation with you.
There's multiple things. Like the first thing that really changed my life was the moment I found out that you can create your life the way you want it, and you can become the person you want to become.
Sure.
That was more like a mindset type of thing.
Yeah, makes sense.
Then later on, it like there's different stuff. So there's also like the concept of making money online. That just when I found out that was working and it was possible, which
Mhm.
was with ecom first,
Sure.
I was like, okay, freedom is possible. You can be as free as you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
So there was that realization. And then in terms of sales, it was especially communication with myself and with other people, where I just had this realization like, okay, it's so fucking important how you communicate with people. It affects everything you do, everything in your life. So that also changed my life in this direction.
And there you have it. So communicating made you the person you are today.
Definitely, yeah.
Towards yourself, towards other people,
100%.
towards
Change
everything.
everything. If like anybody knows me like from 5 years ago, and you put the Menno from 5 years ago next to the Menno right now, you'd be like, what the fuck happened here? It's just completely different person.
I can see it. Well, I don't know you 5 years. I know you for like 4 years, but still, like,
Yeah, but like 3-4 years ago, same thing.
it's insane to see you grow. And you're only at the start of your life, man.
Yeah, just
You're
warming up.
only at the start of your life. Like your actual life is about to start now, today. Today is a new day where you start your new life
Definitely.
with more love in your heart, with more persistence. You are nature's greatest miracle,
That's it.
master of your emotions. I will go
Throw
to
me
the-
some affirmations.
Master of my emotions. You will act now. Pray for guidance. No, Menno, I want to thank you, brother, for taking a moment in time to be all the way in Bali having this conversation with me.
Of course.
I feel like I have a better view on you. Hopefully, you have somewhat of a newer and better view of me too.
Definitely. We didn't speak for a long time, so
For like 2-3 years. Yeah,
for
there you
3
go.
years, yeah.
And here we go. So I hope everybody at home has learned some stuff too. If you haven't, then there's always a way to learn more. Freedom Society, click the link down below. But honestly, if you like Menno, you want to ask him some questions. Menno, should I just drop your Instagram down
Just
there?
drop my Instagram,
There you
DM
go.
me.
And yeah, I guess that's what it is. Menno, what's your next project? What are you gonna do?
That's still a big secret, big question mark for myself as well.
Okay,
There's a lot of projects lingering, so we'll see what happens next.
Everybody, thank you so much for listening, watching, subscribing. Yes, you should. And have a wonderful day yourself.